An acid is a substance which ionizes or dissociates in water to produce hydrogen ions. For example, hydrochloric acid is a solution of hydrogen chloride in water, obtained by dissolving pure hydrogen chloride gas in water. The hydrogen ion then attaches itself to a water molecule to form the hydroxomium ion. Hydrochloric acid is known as a monoprotic acid. This acid contains only one ionizable hydrogen atom, producing only one hydrogen ion per molecule of acid. Polyprotic acids can produce more than one hydrogen ion per molecule of acid. Sulfuric acid is a diprotic acid, whereas phosphoric acid is a triprotic acid. Basicity of an acid is the number of ionizable hydrogen atoms per acid molecule. Acids are classified into two groups, mineral acids and organic acids. Mineral acids are obtained from minerals, whereas organic acids are extracted from animal and plant material. Role of water to show acidic properties. An acid only shows its acidic properties when it is dissolved in water. Water helps the acid molecules to ionize to produce hydrogen ion. It is the hydrogen ion that causes acidity. Glacial acid molecule is pure acid molecule. It consists of only acid molecules, therefore it does not show acidity. If glacial acid molecule is dissolved in water, it ionizes to form hydrogen ion. The hydrogen ion causes the acidity in aqueous acid molecule. Chemical properties of acids. Number 1, acid react with reactive metal to produce salts and hydrogen gas. Number 2, acid react with bases to produce salts and water. And number 3, acid react with carbonate to produce salts, water and carbon dioxide gas. The strength of an acid or alkali depends on the degree of dissociation of the acid or alkali in water. The degree of dissociation measures the percentage of acid molecules that ionize when dissolved in water. A strong acid is an acid which ionizes or dissociates completely in water to produce a high concentration of hydrogen ion. For example, hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. It is 100% ionized in water. All the hydrogen chloride molecules that dissolve in the water ionize completely into hydrogen ions and chloride ions. A weak acid is an acid which ionizes partially in water to produce a low concentration of hydrogen ions. For example, ethanoic acid is a weak acid. Dilute ethanoic acid is about 0.4% ionized. Only 4 out of every 1000 ethanoic acid molecules ionize. As fast as the acid molecules ionize to produce ions, the ions combine back again to give the original acid molecules in a reversible reaction. The lower pH value, the higher degree of ionization in water, the stronger the acid. But the higher pH value, the lower degree of ionization in water, the weaker the acid. A base is a substance which ionizes in water to produce hydroxide ions. Bases are divided into two categories, ionic bases and covalent bases. Ionic bases consist of metal oxides and metal hydroxides. Metal oxides contain oxide ions and metal hydroxides contain hydroxide ions. When a soluble metal hydroxide, such as sodium hydroxide, dissolves in water, it ionizes to release the hydroxide ion. When a soluble metal oxide dissolves in water, it reacts with water to form the hydroxide ion as one of its products. Insoluble metal oxides and metal hydroxides are classified as bases because they satisfy the alternative definition of a base. A base is a substance that reacts with an acid to form a salt and water only. The most common covalent base is ammonia. Ammonia solution is obtained by dissolving pure ammonia gas in water. When ammonia gas dissolves in water, it reacts with water to produce hydroxide ion. An alkali is a base that is soluble in water and ionizes to produce hydroxide ion. According to this definition, ammonia can be classified as an alkali. Role of water to show basic properties. A base needs to dissolve in water to show basic properties. Bases in dry condition or dissolve in organic solvents do not exhibit basic properties. A base needs water to produce hydroxide ion, which is responsible for basic properties. Chemical properties of alkalis. Number 1. Alkalis react with acid to produce salts and water. Number 2. Alkalis react with ammonium salts to produce salts, water, and ammonia gas. And number 3. Alkali react with metal ion to produce metal hydroxide. A strong alkali is an alkali which is fully ionized in water to produce a high concentration of hydroxide ion. For example, sodium hydroxide is a strong alkali. It ionizes fully when dissolved in water to produce hydroxide ion. A weak alkali is an alkali which ionizes partially in water to produce a low concentration of hydroxide ion. For example, ammonia is a weak alkali. It is only partially ionized in water, which means the ionization of ammonia in water is incomplete. Only a small amount of ammonia molecules are ionized in water to produce ammonium ions and hydroxide ions. The strength of acids and alkalis. An acid produces hydrogen ions in aqueous solution. The acidity of a solution is a measure of the concentration of the hydrogen ions in the solution. A base produces hydroxide ions in aqueous solution. The alkalinity of a solution is a measure of the concentration of the hydroxide ions in the solution. In 1909, Sorensen proposed the pH scale for measuring acidity or alkalinity of an aqueous solution. The pH scale normally has a range of values from 0 to 14 to indicate how acidic or alkaline an aqueous solution is. The pH value measures the concentration of hydrogen ions or hydroxide ions. pH below than 7, acidic solution. pH equal to 7, neutral solution. pH more than 7, alkaline solution. The lower the pH value, the higher the concentration of hydrogen ions. The higher the pH value, the higher the concentration of hydroxide ions. The pH value of an aqueous solution can be measured by using number 1, universal indicator, number 2, pH meter, and number 3, acid-base indicators.